Oh, we're on. Took a while to come on. I've not got my mic on today because we've had it's been raining and snow and God knows what, so it's not particularly nice. Can't say I'm looking forward to this at all. We're going to stick to, well, I am anyway, to going down the slopes that I've been on before and just try and concentrate on my technique. I might even try and do where you slide down the slope sideways on, which is supposed to be a good technique for when you get somewhere where you can't get down. That's what Christine does, and I've never managed to be able to do that, but it's something that I need to learn. So now seems as good a time as any. Can't see a thing, so yeah, well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's shut, look. Yeah. No. So I can't say I'm so keen on this, but whoa. We'll see how we go anyway. Not a good start. Maybe you just try to just use the technique to just concentrate on technique. Just don't like it at all. I'll have a go at this skiing sideways lark if I can. So I'll get myself sideways on and I'm going to try that because I'm going to apparently you.
Hang on, let's go back to me. I don't know if I can do it. I'll go that way. I'll go that way.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know which way's best. It's supposed to, Hey? Oh, it's maybe not steep enough for me to do it then. Okay, let's try on the thing. So let's try and keep. So you bend your knees in, keeping your knees like that, and then you transfer your weight from one skin, and then transfer your weight from the other skin. We've finished the turn, so transfer your weight. It's really boring. I can't tell you how much I'm struggling. I just want to do my own way of doing it, which I know is wrong, but I just can't seem to do it right. Some people, even when they're learning, make it look so much easier. Well, that was a good turn. That's what I struggle with, my left leg. The right leg, weirdly enough, Whereas a left footed you think would be easier to turn on, but
Maybe it's so smaller.
I can't turn smaller. I can't, because this leg, I can't. It's hard to explain. One leg will go and the other one won't. And then when I get on the reds, or I want something that's steeper, because I can't get round, you just speed up. And I'm just trying to figure out the technique to.
It'll come eventually. I always did that side to side all the way around.
So. Anyway, see what I end up doing is I end up picking one foot up, and you shouldn't. You should be relaxed into your boots and then just let it happen. I mean, that's an easier one for me that way, whereas that way is not so easy. That way is much easier. That way right, let's try and see if we can do this sliding on sideways. Whoa. Whoa. No, I can't do it. I can't do that at all. Supposed to lean into your boot, and you find yourself sometimes leaning back in your boot and then sticking your arse out. They do talk about finishing the turns as well, like that. I mean, that's much better. Much better, much better, much better. Much better. Much better. I think what I need to do is to give Christine the camera so I can look myself and see exactly what it is that I'm doing. Oh, Christine's gone to the loo. Okay, we're going to go again down the opposite side. Except I'm gonna, instead of trying to do it really slow and making a mess, is just to try and keep the pace quite reasonable. So I think that's the trick. fact it's unbelievably difficult to see. Apologise for patting the skis across the camera. Okay. Like that. That's better. Turning this way from left to right, which seems to be the issue, whereas I would have thought that turning the other way would be the problem. Try and make sure that I do the turns on the steeper bits. Better. Yeah. Right. I thought a video was going up on the T-bar. We don't go up together anymore. We just go up separately because it makes it so, because I'm so tall and Christine's so short, to get off at the other end it's really hard, whereas if you're at the same height you've only got to time it right, but when the T-bar is all twisted, well, it makes it really difficult because you kind of twist it away from yourself and oh well. Anyway, we're going back up again, so we're going to go and have another go. It seems I'm destined to do my own technique, I think. I'll stick with that. I feel comfortable doing it. We'll go up. I'm not so keen on the top when we're in the cloud, to be quite honest, at all. I don't like that. I think it's difficult to see the terrain and the snow itself. So, well, that's is what it is, isn't it? I don't think I can change that. Anyway, we'll come down again. Excuse me. Christine's on about one more time down and then have dinner, but I might just keep going on it and do longer doing it, right, and then stop for a bit of dinner. Basically, because it's a bit of a walk to the car, to be fair. We'll see. But the sooner I can get out the clouds, the better for me. So riding down to another lift to go higher in not necessarily for me. Usually find when these stop or slow down, it's generally because something's happened at the bottom, or they're putting a little kid on, you know, getting them lined up on it. There we go again. So it's probably the second child, but sometimes they do jerk when they set off again. I actually prefer the button. That's the third one. Oh, we're off again. Yeah. I actually prefer the button lift than the T-bar. But the thing about a T-bar is, I suppose you get twice as many people up it than you can a button. You'll notice the trees are green here, but when we go up and we get into this fog, you'll start to see them change to like ice on them. But we've had, I can't believe it. The roads now from our digs to the ski resort, the road is completely clear. The paths might not be, but the roads are. We can even see the white markings on the roads now. And when we've spoke to a few people, they've said, you know, it's a bit early for the season's coming to an end a little bit earlier than what it would normally. He was on about some of the bits that you get sometimes showing through, that they tend to be what's come off the tree. They're not the roots, not yet. Oh, I hope not. Just bits that are off the tree. If you look there, look, you get little bits that are thingy down. Next year we're gonna come. We were saying we kind of timed this a bit wrong. I mean, hindsight's a great thing, but what we should have done is done Casper at the end, so we would already be looking at, well, we'd already be on our way back to Helsinki now, spending time there, and then done Casper right at the very end. But who was to know? These are supposed to be the best weeks for skiing here. I suppose you can't predict that. Anyway, we're going to come next year, a week or two earlier. We're going to go to Elas. So Elas is about 35-40 miles away from here. It's a little bit bigger than Levi, only a little bit. Which would be something new. I think she skied there one day once many years ago. That's all. So it'll be a good experience, a new experience for her. If I can just improve my technique a little bit, I'm happy with that. Be nice to get on. There's a couple of reds that I have been on, that I want to get back on again, but I'm not going on it in this. That just suicidal for me. Don't see what there is to gain out of that. I need to be able to see the snow, so better off skiing these ones, what I'm doing at the minute, and just not test. But if you look at the trees now, look, you can see them as we're in the fog, they're covered in ice. It's definitely colder up here and a bit breezier. They're good runs, to be fair. They're not the longest ones, but they are good runs. Anyway, we got off here. There's two arrows. You can go to the right or you can go to the left. we're going to go to the left this time. So when you reach this arrow, these arrows, that's when you unhook yourself. So get ourselves ready, and then off we go. And then we just turn the corner, because we're going down here.
And I'll go and get the dinner, at least in the porter. It's a bit warmer.
Yeah, you can do. I was going to do a couple more runs if that's alright. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So I don't know if you got that, because I've been filming up the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have dinner in the Kota. So it's generally a bit warmer in there. So we'll go do that. Anyway, we're on here again. Somebody's opened that now. Look, I was closed when we come earlier. Is it? Oh no, that's 8.1. That one. Oh, it wasn't. Oh, it's that one there. Look, yeah. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. So away we go again. In some ways you have to trust yourself, I suppose. Well, there's a bit of an headwind up here. It's not so bad when you get down below the clouds. Ooh. Right then. We're coming out of the clouds now. Whoop. There goes Christine. Let's follow Christine down, look. Go easy, she makes it, look. That's it, we'll follow Christine. I have to keep weaving so I don't overtake her. Alright, I'm ready to coming down. I'll turn this off when I get on the... yeah, it's a bit icy, yeah. Thank you. There we go. Right, that's us getting on. So turn the camera off now. Right, we're recording again, so let's see how we get on. It is hard to see. You can't see you need to see the rises and falls in the snow, because otherwise you hit them and it affects your balance. Icy bit there, look. Christine always makes it look so easy. Mind you, everybody makes it look easy, to be honest. We're going out skiing on one ski. And Christine's giving me a shout. Okay. I think that wind's getting up a bit, you know. I do, yeah.
Might blow the clouds away.
It might not. Right, we're going down to the Kota this time for dinner. So we can keep warm a little bit. Anyway, let's see how we go. Cool, it's just clearing up a little bit again. You can see how dull and dark it is. to, well, keep my eye out for it. I'm not sure if that's the very bottom or where the coacher is. The coacher is just before the bottom. So I'll make a turn here. Where all them people are. I think it's a bit busy. I think it's a bit busy, Christine. Hey? Yeah. Right. Okay, this is inside a counter. There's a smoke to get out. Look, some people are cooking a few sausages. An awful lot of people getting warm. Very busy. Yep. Ours are already pre-cooked.
Good job, innit?
Well, Christine's gone to have a look at a couple of other runs, but I've said I don't see me going anywhere else other than these ones, which I can see. But it's just about a bit of practice, so that's all we're doing today is practicing. So. Told me I've got to film all of the runs, so that's what I'll do, but I'm only sticking to this side so she can find me. At least I'm getting practicing, that's how I'm looking at it at the moment. Boots could do with a bit of a tightening, to be fair. So we get down the bottom, that's what I'll do. So, about my skis. Turn the camera off. Right, okay, so on we go again. I promised I wouldn't switch sides and that I would keep going down here, but I suppose the key really is just to keep practicing. I end up going up that bit of a bloody hill there, which I didn't see. It's hard to tell the contours. But it's just about practicing. Trying to keep control of your legs and work the right foot at the right time. Whoa. What I'll do next time is I'll point the skis down more at my feet. So we've got my skis on this time, so let's see how bad they are. There we go. There we are. So a slightly different perspective for you.
Yeah.
And and we'll see how we go. When I get to the bottom, I've something I want to tell you as well. I've been on video in, you have to wait. So, this is just purely my skis. Now you should get one ski should be slightly in front of the other when I'm turning. Now I feel I can turn better from my right to left than left to right. Well, we're on a bit of a flat bit at the minute. ish bit, so just have to let it run a little bit. Anyway, here we go. So would it be give me a chance to have a look at the video myself? That's if I can stay on my feet. Concentrate on skiing properly. There we go. So at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Right then. Here we go again. We've got down the other side this time. So there is only two sides to it. Probably a bit sick of us going down these, but to be quite honest, here we go. So Hey?
I'm going to put my bag in the car.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea to do that.
That was as fast as I could go.
You were fast. I'll try to keep up with you.
Alright. That's all. It should be fun. I've had it for staying, that's like there's always going to be a queue. I like those things.
That's our voice, I know.
different camera angle now. we're not sure if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm going to try and follow Christine, which is a bit different. Now whether I can manage to do that, I don't know, but we're going to give it a go. So I'm ready when you are. You were running down that hill.
Okay, you can't see your eye out, sounds like I'm too close to it.
Yeah.
So, alright. Yep, okay.
Yeah, that was funny. You try to keep yourself in focus and not concentrate on what you're doing.
Right, go on. Well, I didn't want to go then, there's the second. Go on, he said no.
He went there, didn't he?
He did ask, yeah, they said that, he said no.
I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, we're doing it the opposite way round this time. So, trying to follow somebody like that is quite difficult to do. But because it's a little flatter in places, and my weight drags me down the hill faster, Christine has to run to keep the pace going. So that's probably what you're going to see on this, is Christine running. So we'll see anyway. we'll probably show it all. So, because neither of us have seen it, ourselves going up on the vlog list. I mean, I've seen, obviously, when Christine's video from behind, but anyway, this is so it should be interesting. Christine, that way or that way? That way. Yeah. tilting a little bit?
I
Or?
don't think so. I was just looking, it looked high on that. It looks so bad, mate. It's going in front of me again.
That'll be more or less like that.
Right, and you go like you ski. Right, let's have a look. Yeah.
Alright?
No, I'll tilt it. That's how you ski, yeah?
I think so.
Let's have a look. Hang on, go forward a little bit. Oh, hang on, it keeps turning off this screen. Right, go forward a little bit. Go off again.
It keeps going up.
The screen does, yeah.
Yeah, it will do.
Mine doesn't, mine stays on. Try again.
Oh, it actually stayed on all the time before.
Right, try it. We'll go on. Right, just go like that.
Right,
Let's
just
see if we get on.
is it on the screen?
No, the screen's off.
Oh.
Hang on, let me turn the screen. Yeah. Right, go on, try it.
Ready? Ready?
No. That screen's so bloody off, but anyway, never mind. Right, try that now. Just go for it now. If it don't work, it don't work.
Come on then.
It's not looking back, come back.
Hey?
People here.
I bet I thought, oh dear. We talked about doing that on the front and the back, and Christine says, well, you know, if you're going to do it for me, you have to make sure that you can go fast enough because it's too slow for me. I said, well, I'll go as fast as I can. So she went down, which was pretty quick for me on there, but I went down as fast as I could go down. But I don't know if you noticed, she couldn't keep up. She had to keep going and trying to, when it flattens out a little bit, she were nearly running with the skis, and then she was had to try to adopt a bloody downhill skiers pose so she'd make herself more aerodynamic to catch up. So she got to the bottom. I said, alright. Too fast. Couldn't keep up with you. Oh dear. Anyway, we're on our last run of the day now. Christine did go up to the very top earlier on to have a look, and she said it was absolutely awful. Really bad. In fact, so bad she actually couldn't see the piste properly and crashed into a big mound of snow. Yeah, well, she said it's horrible. She said even people that, you know, you think are reasonable snowers, some of them are walking down, carrying the skis and all sorts. Well, it's been pretty bad. So I think the right decision was made to stay on this side of the mountain and stay on these slopes, which give me a chance to practice. You know, I mean, they're not the steepest slopes here, and to be quite honest, skiing straight down and doesn't necessarily help me that much. I need to be you know, practicing skiing from side to side, which what I would class as proper skiing, rather than just going straight down. But was quite fun, that video, and it that way around. Anyway, last ski of the day. That was good fun. Good fun. Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired now. I skied a fair bit today. They've only been short runs, but, you know, and they've all been on this drag lift, so there's been no chairlift or gondola or out like that. It's all been dragged up on here. I don't know if you can see the sign in front, that one there. It basically is telling you what tends to happen is the young uns, the kids, and well, I say teenagers more than anything, they like to zigzag their way up like that and try and get up on the, you know, and you're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to just drag you up, and that's it, not be using it for anything else. I'll give you an example. So they go over here like that and then come back again. I'm not going up them mounds. So that they would do that, but they come right the way out and right the way back and use it to go up on these bits here and then back in again. Excuse me. Well, it's just kids, I suppose, just trying to enjoy themselves, but you're not supposed to do that. They class it as it's a bit dangerous. It is only a lift. But to be fair, so far it's been a really good day. Really good day. I've enjoyed it. Oh, we've ground to a halt. Whoa! No, somebody must have fallen. You alright? Christine in the background. We stopped there, so at the bottom somebody must have fallen over, got tangled in it or something like that. Christine there. could hear her shouting, so she's just been struggling a bit. It's not good for me. It came from underneath the bum, the hook. Come from underneath the bum, I just heard her say. So, anyway. I must admit, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, going straight down the piece like was it. You're not, well, I'm not in full control. I'm kind of in control, but not enough to make me feel comfortable. As soon as you get up here on this bit, you can start to hear the wind, but it seems to have died down a little bit. Really. Last run down. We got our car parked at the bottom of this lift, so which is a different place to where we would normally park it. But anyway. There we go.
I'm really sorry about the weather for you. I said, it's alright. It's not his fault, is it?
No. She did say, well, don't let it happen again, because I'll be here tomorrow.
Not that fun.
Right, it's pretty windy, isn't it, now?
Well, look at the cloud over there now.
Oh, yeah, look at that coming in there where we are down there. So, we're going down here. I'm going to try and ski it properly, which I know is not really quick enough for Christine.
You're not recording yet?
I am.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll just
Head off back to the car.
head off back to the car then. So, anyway. For me, it's back to trying to ski properly, which is getting the turns in, rather than just concentrating on balance and staying upright. Whoops. Which is what I normally do. Well, it isn't what I normally do, but it's all about trying to control the skis. But oh dear, I think it was quite funny that with Christine. Man, you could do that if you go fast enough. You've got to go a lot faster for that. Right, okay. So that was my plan. So that's what I started to do. Dear. So Daisy, we have got a car park coming up somewhere around. Oh, went past it. Oh, looking at the car over there. Oh bloody hell, I've got to walk uphill to them cars now.